Hello everyone. So in the previous video, we have learned together how can we study the end behavior. So if you are still having any question, you can ask me in the comments and you can go back and watch my video. I will be putting the link for you down. So how to sketch polynomials given roots. Pay attention to the word sketch. It's not an accurate graph. It's only a sketch given the roots. So if he got you a question, or even if you would like to make a sketch for you whenever you are having a question in the multiple choice questions. So sketch the graph of the polynomial function with the following characteristics. So first of all, he told you that it is odd function and he gave you the zeros. He didn't give you the function. First of all, as we studied previously, the odd function will be having end behavior of different directions, and that depends on the leading coefficient. Is it going to be positive? If it is positive, that means it will be something look like this. If it is negative, it will be the reflection. So let's try to graph it together. And now, what is the benefit of the zeros that he gives me? So previously, I told you that the zeros, it's all about the x-intercepts. So you will go and you will put and highlight these numbers. So let me start. If you are having a leading coefficient positive value, first of all, you will be putting this point, and 0, 2, and 4. So what you must do is that if you are having leading coefficient of positive value, that means you want when your x goes to infinity, your f of x also goes to infinity. That means you will be starting your graph by something going to the up. And it must cut the x-intercept and pass through it. Then now I will be continuing my graph with another color. Now the graph will be continuing. It will go down until it will be touching 2. It will be cutting the x-intercept and it will be changing the behavior. So let me change the color here. Then it hit the 0. It will be changing the behavior. It will be going down until it will cut -2. Let's just be convenient with the level of graphing. Of course, in your notebook, it will be accurate, but it's all about a sketch. So don't worry about the accuracy. Great, so it hit -2, then it will be coming up again. It will go to -4 and it will come down. So your sketch will be something like this. And make sure to have, when your x goes to -infinity, your f of x goes to -infinity. And this will prove for you it is in different direction. That means it is odd function. Now, what if your leading coefficient was negative? Again, you will be putting your points -4, -2, 0, 2, and 4. And you will be using them to sketch. But this time, you will not start from here. You will be starting from when x goes to minus infinity, your f of x must be infinity. So start from here until it will be cutting this. So let me try to have it accurate here. So it will be coming down until it will be hitting minus 2. It will be come up until it will be changing the behavior until it will be going down. The most important thing is that it should cut the zeros and it should have different directions. So make sure when you go to x goes to infinity, your f of x must be the opposite of this. So minus infinity. That's it. So this is the sketch if I'm having odd function with given zeros. Whether the leading coefficient positive or negative, it depends. Now, let's see if I'm having an even function and he gave me the zeros. So from the beginning, what are the zeros? 1, minus 2, 3, and 5. Just put them. Then let's decide what is the special about the even function is that the end behavior must be on the same direction. And now we should think whether the leading coefficient positive value, the leading coefficient negative value. You have two scenarios here. So whenever you are having your leading coefficient is positive, that means your end behavior, both of them, they must go up. So let's start with our graph here. So your line will start here and it will cut the 5. Then it will be changing the direction. It will go to minimum. Then it will be coming maximum. Then again to minimum. Then when I reach here, I should make sure that it will be going the same direction as I have started. So let me just graph it again here at the end. With this, we made sure that both of them are pointing on the same direction. Now, what about if it is negative? That means it should be having both of the end behaviors going down to minus infinity. So let me start from this point. It will be come now max, then minimum, and let me just graph it again. It will be hitting this point, going up, sorry, the pen is creating a problem here. So up, and whenever I reach here, it will be having the same end behavior as I started. So you should end it with the same end behavior. This is because it is an even degree. With this, you have learned now how can you sketch, and this will be beneficial for you whenever you are having, for example, a question in the multiple choice, and he's giving you a polynomial. You got the zeros, you know that it is odd function. That means if you are having from the multiple choice, you can study the end behavior and study whether it is having positive leading coefficient, negative, and look at the zeros. Thank you so much. Wait for more videos.